readiness assessment scores. Come to your Archer Review dashboard, select your question bank in the left-hand panel, and click on Previous Tests. Here, you'll be able to see a graph of all your previous tests and scores. You can sort this by readiness assessment, CAT tests, or unused question modes. I'm going to select readiness assessments. You can see that I had some low scores when I started, and now I've scored one very high and one high. The gold standard is to receive 4 scores of high or very high in a row. So you'll note this streak counter right here to let you know how close you are. Scrolling down, you can see all of your previous exams, assessments, tutorial modes, CAT exams, and your remarks on if the CAT exams were a pass, the assessments were a high, a low, borderline, whatever your score was. Let's review this assessment. Simply click on Score and Statistics, and we're off. The first thing you'll see on the score page is your classic score. These are how you have scored on the classic NCLEX questions. You have scored a 64%, and the average peer score is a 63%. Let me explain what that means. Based on these specific questions, across all the millions of students who have taken these questions, they got 63% of them correct. And you did a little better. You scored 64%. The next thing you'll see is the exact same breakdown, but for the NGN questions. Your peers scored an average of 40 on those specific NGN questions, and you scored almost exactly the same, 39. Based on the level of difficulty and how your peers did and how you did compared to your peers, the algorithm gives you a high chance of passing. Now, a lot of students ask me, hey, how can this be? If I'm only scoring a 64% in nursing school, then I've flunked the exam. Well, that's not how the NCLEX works. I really don't even want you to pay attention to this percentage. It doesn't really matter. It matters how high your percentage is in comparison to that average peer score in relation to the difficulty level of the questions. That's how the NCLEX is going to rank you in determining if you are a safe nurse. So don't look only at the percentage, look over here at your chances of passing. We want you to achieve 4 scores of high or very high. Now, scrolling down, let's look at a breakdown of every single question that I took. You'll see the QID, the client need area, and the specific topic. Now, you'll note you can also toggle to see the subject and the lesson, depending on how you want your breakdown. Here's what I like the most. Sorting by average peer score. Remember, this is how many of your peers got the question right. I like to sort from the highest percentage to the lowest percentage. This will show me my easiest question up top and my hardest question down below. So here on this child health cardiovascular question, 98% of my peers got it correct, and the system tagged it as an easy question. That means I should get it correct too, and I did. As I scroll down, I'll start to see harder and harder questions. In general, if 40% or greater of my peers got that question correct, I should also get that question correct. But if less than 40% got it correct, for example, this maternal and newborn health question, it was really hard. Only 16% got it correct. I didn't get it right either, so I'm not going to spend as much time worrying about that. Scrolling all the way back up, I can now toggle over to my NGN items to see the same information. Again, the scenario shows I can sort by client need, subject, topic, or lesson, and sort by that average peer score. I can also apply filters to only see my correct or incorrect questions if maybe I want to only review those. And I can click into the QID of the question I've gotten wrong if I want to review it and the answer rationale in depth. Now let's look at the statistics page by toggling up here on the left. First things first, analyze your answer changes. Click here and find out if second guessing is for you. I changed my answer from correct to incorrect 5 times, so second guessing was not a good practice. Moving down, you can get a distribution of all the subjects, lessons, client needs, and topics that you got correct and incorrect for a really specific breakdown of exactly where you might need to study more. Here, I got all my medical emergencies correct, but illness management is a topic I need to work on. And I can even compare how I did to my peers, so I know where I stack up. I hope this helps you analyze your previous readiness assessments on archerreview.com. Don't forget, we have private tutors who are willing to go over all of your scores with you one at a time if you ever need additional help. We're rooting for you.